It's a good time to be a conspiracy theorist. All this disillusionment. But like, it's always a good time, but it's been a real bumper harvest the last few years, I think. And I want to be one. I just need to find one that for me, you know. And I don't like JFK and whatever, all this like fucking starter pack, basic bitch, you know. Who shot JFK is like the Ugg boots of conspiracy theories. I know. I want a good one. One for me. And it's dangerous. If you read them for fun like I do, it's dangerous. Reading conspiracy theories for fun is like swimming with sharks. Yeah, it's a social pursuit, but one might get you. Eventually, people...
Here tonight, I had a really good time with you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, boys. See,
Now, I was gonna marry this one girl. I still would. She's the best. But we broke up.
Right? They said, I used to think they faked the moon landing, which is pretty standard stuff. And I said, well, what changed? And they said, well, I found out. Now, the words found out are going to be carrying quite a lot of weight over the next few sentences. I found out that the moon landings did happen, and they must have, because that's where we met the aliens. So, here's the theory, broad brushstrokes. The idea is we land on the moon, right? The Americans land on the moon. There's like a delegation of aliens waiting. They say, you made it. And they say, we've been watching you for a while, and blah, 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 and we're going to try and give you all of our alien technology, right? To try and civilize you, bring you up to our level, because we're nice aliens. We're benign aliens, whatever. And that's why, since the moon landings roughly, technology has suddenly advanced so quickly compared to the rest of human history, because all the modern technology, like back then they already had iPhones, whatever's going to come out next year. They did, but they've been drip feeding it to us so we don't freak the hell out. Just like, shh, easy does just, ooh, a slightly faster computer, ooh, a phone with a camera, ooh. Easy does it, just... So that, you know, us apes don't panic. And it's a good theory. And I was like, right, so you believed a conspiracy theory, and the reason you stopped is because a bigger one came and ate it. And they were like, yeah, basically. So I said, right. And they said, well, what's your explanation? What's your explanation for how quickly technology has advanced since the space race began? And I went, well, and I had to get my phone out, and I've got it written here because I genuinely, it's so boring, I can't remember it. I showed her the Wikipedia page for Moore's law, which is the observation that the number of transistors in a dense integrated circuit doubles roughly every 2 years. Now, this guy Moore, he made that law and that prediction in 1965 when he was working for, I think, what would become, or maybe was already Intel. And it was already holding true by the mid-70s, and it still holds true now, roughly X equals Y on a graph of computing power. Plus, all the extra money devoted to the space race resulted in the development of lots of new technologies inherently, so that's another reason why. Hers is better, isn't it? It's better. Not one of you enjoyed a moment of that. I was telling you about the nice aliens, all your little faces lit up. Hers is better, that's why I'm envious. That's a better way to live. You could stride the earth like an intellectual colossus. You could be in here right now and look at you all and say, oh, I'm ordering drinks on my iPhone. Thanks, Steve Jobs. Not Steve Jobs, it was the moon, people. Look at you, naive idiots. It's much more fun to be her than me going, oh, there's a little... Oh, there's a graph that actually...